Hey guys, if you were accepted by Chinese universities in this year and you are going to register in Chinese universities in 2020, this video will show you some useful tips so that you can register in the university successfully in this year, in this special year. And I hope these tips will help you to save a lot of time. The first tip is to make sure you have the exact address of the place where you are going to live in, like the hotel or the address of your university. Because until now, March 2020, a lot of places in China are still taking actions to fight the virus, and you will need to fill some forms and maybe submit some applications on your apps. I will talk those forms later, but anyway, in those forms, one important thing is that once you enter China, you need to fill the address where you are going to live in. So the address is very, very important for you. Usually, you will book accommodation in your university so that you can fill the address of your university. Or if you didn't book your accommodation, then you need to book a hotel first, and you will need to fill the address of your hotel. The second tip is to be well prepared for 14 days of isolation because right now almost all provinces in China are taking actions to try to control the virus from people outside of China. So, as a foreign student, when you come to China in this year, you are very probably to be isolated for 14 days. We have checked the information and put all of those information about limitation in different provinces in a table, and you can see the table that shows different policies in different places in China. You can see the table here. You are suggested to do some preparations, such as change some money in the airport, because once you stepped out of the airport, it will not be that easy for you to change money. And you can also prepare some books and videos which can help you spend time during the 14 days isolation. You can also bring some food, of your hometown or your country, because it will be difficult for you to eat your local food in the 14 days. During the isolation, you will need to live in the apartment for 14 days, and all of those preparations will make the isolation easier for you. My third tip for you is to download WeChat or Alipay before you come to China. Some of you may ever heard of Alipay or WeChat. They are very useful applications for people in China, and it is also very convenient for you for daily life. And this year, those applications are more important for you because currently almost all cities are still controlling the flow of people to minimum the risk of the virus, and they will require you to show a health code to prove you are healthy and show them your health condition. And Alipay and WeChat can help you to apply for the code. So right after you arrive China, you get off the plane, you need to use the WeChat or Alipay to, scan some things to fill forms, which I will talk in my next tip. The fourth tip is to make sure you get health declaration code in the customers before you leave the airport. Now, as a foreigner, after you arrive in China and before you leave the airport, you need to do the health declaration. You can scan the QR code here to follow the WeChat mini program, and then you can do the health declaration by following the steps here. After you have finished the declaration, you will get a health declaration code like this. Then you can leave the airport. But the health declaration code you got from the customs will be only available for 24 hours. So my fifth tip, which is also the next thing you need to do, is to apply for the health code after you arrived your university. And you can ask the teacher in your university to help you for that. You will need to fill some information and some tables, but those tables will be in Chinese. You can ask your teacher for help, and after you have provided those information, since you have already downloaded WeChat or Alipay, it will be very easy for you to get the code. The code will be like this because after you got the house code, when you go to other places outside of the campus, they may check your house code. The house code is for temporary, but I think it will be important for you in this year. And WeChat and Alipay are also very important for you, especially for this year, because some people and shops may don't want to receive cash, and they will prefer online payment. Or with Alipay and WeChat, you can pay them by the app easily. Okay, that's all my tips for students who will register in Chinese universities in 2020. I will also record another video to tell you the normal procedures of how to register in a university in China. See you.